Hello, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Mega Man 5 Any Percent Tournament. Today we have a second round match between the 5 seed Brettsuzo and the 12 seed PheynixIgnition. So this is a best of 3 match, and we'll see some quality Mega Man today. I'm Pro A007, very happy to be joining you, and on the mic with me today is Chrissy. Welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm Chrissy, aka Kaiser Christer, and I'm a little bit addicted to this game.
Well, you know, you're gonna be at least you're addicted to a quality game here, though. This is, I think, one of the better Mega Mans for the NES. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Mega Man 5 Any Percent Tournament. Today we have a second round match between the 5 seed Brettsuzo and the 12 seed PheynixIgnition. So this is a best of 3 match, and we'll see some quality Mega Man today. I'm Pro A007, very happy to be joining you, and on the mic with me today is Chrissy. Welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm Chrissy, aka Kaiser Christer, and I'm a little bit addicted to this game.
Well, you're gonna be at least you're addicted to a quality game here, though. This is, I think, one of the better Mega Mans for the NES. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Mega Man 5 Any Percent Tournament. Today we have a second round match between the 5 seed Brettsuzo and the 12 seed PheynixIgnition. So this is a best of 3 match, and we'll see some quality Mega Man today. I'm Pro A007, very happy to be joining you, and on the mic with me today is Chrissy. Welcome.
Hello everybody, I'm Chrissy, aka Kaiser Christer, and I'm a little bit addicted to this game.
Well, you're gonna be at least you're addicted to a quality game here, though. This is, I think, one of the better Mega Mans for the NES. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Mega Man 5 Any Percent Tournament. Today we have a second round match between the 5 seed Brettsuzo and the 12 seed PheynixIgnition. So this is a best of 3 match, and we'll see some quality Mega Man today. I'm Pro A007. Starting in just a moment here. On the mic with me feedback.
Hello everybody, I'm Chrissy. All right. Pro, I guess you are the gatekeeper. So let's go.
All right. So yeah. So we'll see what our runners can do here. As far as their times are concerned, and Brett, obviously, as you mentioned, a fine player. Recently got a PB, actually, a 34:42, so gonna try and carry that momentum. Phoenix, not quite as experienced, but as we've seen already in this tournament, people are making strides, rapid strides in their improvement.
Yes. And I think they are ready to go now. And 3, 2, 1, go.
Well,
there we go. Now we're starting. So
yes.
I should probably talk a little bit quickly about this route here. So they start out with the Starman stage for one reason only, and that is to get the Super Arrow weapon. The Super Arrow is basically a I don't know how to really explain it for other Mega Man speedrunners, but in general, the arrow just makes you 10 times quicker, and it has a very versatile usage overall in the run.
Yeah, it's about the equivalent of a cheat code basically in this game. It's Rush Jet with rocket boosters.
It's I could probably explain a little bit how the arrow works now, because you guys will see a lot of stuff that like in the next stages after this one. So the way it works is that it uses 2 ammo what do we call them? Ammo lines? I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it uses like 2 ammo lines of ammo, and after that, as long as you don't stand on it, it doesn't use ammo. But you do want to stand on it so you can ride it. Just imagine a Q-tip that works like a rocket, basically. That's basically what it is.
That's a fairly apt description. A Q-tip that you're riding on, and our first Robot Master Starman is down on Brett's side. Pheynix, not quite synced yet, but came in at about 140. Should be out of there in about 5 to 6 seconds. I wanted to explain a little about Starman and what they're doing to kind of get around that shield.
So basically what you want to do with Starman is that he works the kind of same way as Woodman does in Mega Man 2, where you want to like kind of tiptoe kind of like into his shield area, and you can shoot him while he's inside that, because the shield only has a outer like hitbox basically.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick again about the super arrow is that as long as you stand on it, it uses ammo. So there's a trick where you can tiptoe off it by walking or holding right or left depending on where you're going to save some ammo, because you kind of want to save ammo to use the arrow later in the stages.
Yeah, you don't want to be relying on enemy drops to keep it replenished, and this little glitch that our runners are going to exploit will allow them to use it more often than they would have otherwise. Although Brett's really not doing it here. He left himself just enough to get through this long room, so this puts him pretty close to the end of Gravity Man's stage. And it's also worth noting that unlike most of the other Mega Man games, the route in this game is pretty fixed, and you're not going to see any variation among the experienced runners. Not like, say, Mega Man 3, where you plausibly have 3 or 4 routes you could actually pick from, or at least 3 or 4 starting points.
Yes, but there is a little route change that the world record of this game actually goes for, which is something I was going to mention a little later, as the arrow was what I wanted to focus on in the start. But as we're here already, in each Robot Master stage, there is a letter that you can collect. Getting all of those letters will basically give you access to a special weapon named Beat, which is a cute little blue bird. And the way Beat works is that he is basically a homing attack weapon that deals a lot of damage to certain enemies. But it's not needed to get the world record, as a lot of us who knows this game are aware of, and that is a category we call beatless. But beatless creates a lot of RNG in this game, and I am pretty sure our runners today are not going to go for that, as long as they don't miss a letter. So.
Right, yeah, probably not. And they've been pretty consistent so far at getting those letters, and most of the letters are actually pretty easy to obtain. There's only 1 or 2, Gyro Man being one of them, where it's either pretty dangerous or it's a little out of the way.
Yeah, and the blocks in Gyro Man stage can also glitch up. We can see that on Brett's side here. if you actually like do some weird jumping there, you can actually just fall through the blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all those like falling blocks are just really weird. But Brett got the letter very nicely there, so he's making his way up the elevator.
Pheynix is about 2 or 3 screen transitions behind right now, as Brett just finished the auto-scroller section of this stage.
That was a scary stomper room.
Mm. So,
alright.
And...
Okay, both got the letter there, and it was a nice slide jump from Pheynix.
It's also worth noting briefly that they're both playing different versions of the game. Brett is playing the Japanese version, and Pheynix is playing the US version. So Brett will have a slight advantage in terms of time because the text scroll in Japanese is about, I think, 20 seconds faster.
It's 14 seconds faster.
Okay.
Maybe I'm lying. It's either 14 or 11. I haven't touched the American version in many years. But yeah. I just want to mention real quick that PheynixIgnition just beat the easiest Mega Man boss in history by just using a flashing, or like a whole screen weapon.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy so long as you don't, move too fast. Using those the gravity flash attacks, because it's happened to me, and I'm sure it's happened to many others who have run this game. You press the button too fast, his iframes are still going, and you might actually miss a shot.
Yeah, that is a gamble if you want to optimize the fight fully.
Yeah.
I want to mention a little bit about the stage that Brett is in right now, that Pheynix is also in. Just to see what Pheynix decides to do here. So here you can see an example of the arrow and like Mega Man walking off it to save some ammo, and that is so we can do a later arrow here. But now you can see PheynixIgnition not grinding the arrow, and there's actually another reason from that besides from he doesn't want to save more ammo, and that is if you are grinding the arrow to save ammo, you're actually lagging the game. And lagging the game is, as we speedrunners know, a very bad thing. So yeah, the whole arrow is a weird thing.
Yeah, it is an odd one, but then all the Mega Mans kind of have those little quirks and traits that kind of make them stand out, particularly the later ones.
Oh yeah, it's we're gonna see a little later in the run a trick that includes the super arrow that saves more time than you would think, and we'll get back to that. So. Alright, let's see if PheynixIgnition is gonna go for the lag reduction strat. I did not see if Brett went for it.
I believe he did, yes.
Alright.
Yeah,
okay, that is fine on Pheynix's side. Going for 2 bubbles is actually... that is good enough. It's easier to... instead of going for the 3 bubbles you can despawn. You can despawn all of them, but you can despawn like 3 of them first. The second one while you're in iframes.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, look, oh, this arrow that was on Brett's sides right now. Oh, I love that one. It's, yeah. The arrow just, like, fits everywhere in all the stages.
Yeah. There's a lot of long horror. I mean, it's kind of generally true of the Mega Man games in general, but they did seem to have it in mind when they made a lot of long horizontal areas you get to traverse through in this game, where with a lot of open space where you can really cut loose.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. Okay, so Phoenix is gonna go for Buster strats in this tunnel. I want to mention real quick, if anybody want to pick up this game casually or speedrun-wise or whatever, that if you use the crystal weapon in that cave, the drills actually die to one hit, and the only time loss you get is basically a menu. So there's that. Otherwise, you have to kind of time your Buster shots quite good.
Yeah, because that is a one-hit death if those drills get you. So, but a clean fight from Brett against Napalm Man. So that's 5 down. Phoenix using some gravity strats to clear the room a little bit.
Yeah, it's I personally actually use the gravity strats here as well because it's safer and it's kind of easier to optimize. We'd also say if you go for crystal strats like we saw Brett do, you actually save a menu here before the boss. It's a cool little optimization for the stage. If you want to go safer, I would recommend doing the gravity. Oh, okay, that's
nice
to do a laser right there.
Yeah, got a nice carom shot to get a double there, and that probably saved him. So that's 5 down for Phoenix. About a half a stage behind right now on Brett. Both playing very solidly right now, but Brett just doing a little better particularly with his arrow strats. Really putting on a good example of how to execute them. For anyone interested in learning this.
Yeah, there's a lot of tutorials on this game. There's easy tutorials, there's advanced tutorials, there's tutorials showing you how to do the game without the arrow.
Yeah.
You name it. There's so much for this game.
Most of them, I believe, created or influenced in part by the #1 seed in this tournament, Baron Haynes.
A lot of them comes from Baron, some comes from Pharaoh, a little bit from me, a lot. But I wouldn't say it was like from individual people. I would say this game is a big community effort. And
of course. So. Yeah, as it is with a lot of games. Yeah, it really does take a village, and and it's good to have those resources on hand where you can really just like articulate in a video what everyone is saying.
Oh yeah, that is what I love to see. I'd love to see some tutorials, man. I wouldn't have been where I am today personally either, so
Nope.
There's that.
Absolutely. So Phoenix was trying to go for some arrow strats there. Couldn't quite get the lag. I think was holding him back. He couldn't quite get it to go. So he kind of had to go for a back up there. As Brett in Charge Man stage is using the arrow to skip a large section of this stage. He's already close to the halfway point.
Yep, and he's entering the chicken room. Man, I wish our runners had microphones so they can dedicate their chicken rooms. But you can't always have the fun,
Be sure to ask that before the start of Game 2, who they're going to dedicate Chicken Room to.
Oh yeah, for sure. We actually have another in this race, a really fun trick that includes a chicken. I'll be sure to mention that when we get there. But let's see if Phoenix can get Happy Stone. Stone Man is not really happy right now. Oh, okay, he was semi-happy.
A slow start, but he got a good pattern to finish it off. Brett is now at Charge Man, so about a 1-stage gap now between our runners.
And And I would just like to say that the weapon Brett is using against Chargeman right now is the best weapon in the game.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Right up there with the top spin from Mega Man 3. Like they don't get much better than that.
It's the fight against Chargeman is actually one of the more advanced fights in this game because if you want to optimize it, you want to remain from pausing your game on and off after using Power Stone because that actually despawns it, so you can shoot it again quicker. But you want to optimize your shots so like in between Chargeman's like when he goes red, he can't get hit by anything. You kind of want like that stone to kind of go past when you do that. And when it when he like charges at you and all that stuff, you kind of want to optimize that whole thing so you can stand a little bit away from him shooting a stone. And yeah, you guys know what I mean. Like it's a very weird fight. Yeah,
it's a tricky fight, and you know, and
okay,
with Chargeman. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I'm just okay. Come on, Brett. Oh, he did it! He got bubble skip, nice, and he got a after arrow. So I just want to mention real quick about the. Okay, he went for bow skip too, but didn't get that. But that is a scare trick. Bubble skip basically is that you want to shoot your arrows and climb up to the small bubbles that are right as they are gonna hit the transition trigger. And basically what happens then is Mega Man will be moved with the bubble up to the next screen, and then you want to use the arrows again to keep yourself in that screen till you can go to the next bubbles that are in that area. And when you do that, you can basically just jump up and you basically save 11 seconds. And, yeah, it's a hard trick, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, Wave Man, between that and boat skip, you really break this level, but it's just as possible for the level to break you. So the higher up you go, the more necessary it becomes.
Yeah, as you guys heard earlier, I was mentioning about the boat skip, and basically what boat skip is that you use the arrows to slide over a cutscene trigger, and when you slide over that, you have to jump to go into the next transition, because if you land in this transition before that, you'll actually soft lock the game, because Mega Man just keeps jumping and jumping because he's trying to get into the boat. But when you get over to the water boat section without the boat, you can go off screen and you can actually just like chill there until the mini boss, and then capture the letter after. That sounds very, very advanced. It only saves 3 seconds or something, but it looks really cool.
So Brett is done with the 8 Robot Masters at 1849. So a solid time from Brett. Phoenix is not going for the bubble strats. He's just going to play this normally.
That is a safe. Oh, okay. He's gonna go for bubble skip. I mean boat skip. Oh, Phoenix got the boat skip. That's Did he?
I think so.
He started jumping to the other way. I'm not that well versed with boat skip, so I'm a little bit afraid right now. We don't have a reset yet, so I presume he got it. Alright. Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
A hard attack. A little hard attack there. We are now in, for Brett's side, we have him in Dark 1, which is the castle before, the Wild Castles. And these stages are actually pretty scary.
Yeah. one of the sort of I guess you could call the defining traits of Mega Man 5 is there are a lot of spikes in Mega Man 5. A lot of ways for you to hit your head. Oh, Phoenix missed it.
Okay,
That
he's
is on. Yeah, he's taking. Yep.
So this is why Wayman stage is. It's an interesting stage because there's a long. What is the English word?
It's an auto scroller. Yeah. Over half the runtime is on this auto scroller. And unfortunately that letter comes at the very end of it, so you really cannot afford to miss.
Yeah, I actually have a little rule for that letter grab, because right before it comes, there is nothing on screen. Like there's a kind of a big dead space before it, and then if you just move to the like where he is kind of now on the right, you basically get just the fish just jump over you, and you can just jump up and grab the letter. Yeah, runners have their own ways of getting the letter, but it's that is a good remembering rule if you are unsure about the letter. So, yeah, all right. I just want to see if Brett gets the double bouncers. Oh, can he get the second one? Oh! So these bouncers actually react on B presses. So if you jump up and shoot your buster shot and then press B again, you actually make the second one fall down as well, and you can hit both of them. Otherwise, you're gonna be there like mashing for 4 years, and you don't want to do that. So we have Beep now on Brett's screen. Beep's first usage is on the Dark 2 boss. I didn't talk much about it, but on the Crystal Man stage, they actually picked up the M-Tank. The M-Tank works in a way that it fills up all your weapon ammo and your health. And we actually pick up certain M-Tanks through the run to fill up our super arrow ammo and beats, of course, but mostly our super arrows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, real quick, sorry.
No, it's fine.
This stage that Brett is in right now is one of the notorious super arrow stages, and yeah, you guys should definitely pay attention to when our runners are at those stages.
Yeah. So Phoenix, after that hiccup in Waveman, is out at 23:02, so a little over 4 minutes back, and he takes a fall in the pit there early in Dark 1. So if not for the missing the letter, he's probably looking at about a mid 21 through 8.
Yeah, it's oh yeah, the arrow that Brett just did there is one of the, I would say, the scarier arrows for people to do. It's actually like a lot of arrow usage in the castles, like in general. He uses the first M-Tank there to fill up the arrows, because then you can just like casually glide over this long room right here. Yeah, it's magic. It's magic, all of it.
Yeah, Phoenix having a little trouble with his rush jet. Couldn't quite get the timing down. He probably will stop to get that health upgrade. Yep. So
yeah, that is a good choice, because the boss in the stage he's in, it hits like a truck when it attacks you.
Yeah.
Oh, that is scary.
unfortunate. I don't know if he's got an E-tank, but he might want. If he does, he might want to consider using it. Or no, he's just gonna.
Oh no! That's unfortunate.
Unfortunately, his gamble did not pay off there. Luckily, he doesn't lose too much time. It's not great, but in terms of position, it could be worse.
Shoutouts to Primal Tower on Brett's side here. This tower is a cake to optimize. I didn't know what word to use, but it's very hard to optimize that tower. You basically want to shoot the like yellow wall blocks, and then when the roof falls, you can jump up and get a higher jump, so you can mash and get away more blocks when you do so. And yeah, this boss's weakness is also beat, and he also hits basically as hard as the first boss. He basically has all the attacks that the previous one had.
Yeah, he's kind of an amalgamation of the first 3 bosses you face. He's the super boss of Proto Man stage.
Proa, it was Wily. It was him. Sorry.
And I thought they were gonna. I thought I thought they were gonna stick to the script. They were actually gonna follow through on this whole idea after wimping out in Mega Man 4.
Oh, I'm so sorry, everybody. I just had to at least once.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But
so,
hopefully that guy. Hopefully that guy, Mr. X, is the villain in Mega Man 6, right?
Oh, if only. If only we had Mr. X as the villain. So we can see now Brett is in the Wily stages, and he decides to go for the M tank there. He goes for the M tank because he needs it. The E tank that's there is the one you could decide to go for if you want to. It really doesn't lose any time, but it loses a little bit of time. That's why I understand why he didn't go for it.
For someone like Brett, he doesn't really need to worry too much about it. He knows how to handle this stage pretty well, and the game is actually fairly generous with its health drops. It's pretty generous with all of its drops, especially its 1-ups.
Yep, if you see a Mega Man face, that is a Mega Man 5 reference. This game drops more extra life and it drops small health drops. So,
yeah, that's another of Mega Man 5's quirks, is all the extra lives, but given all the spikes you got to deal with, it's kind of a fair trade, I'd say.
Yeah, and Brett got the one cycle, and he got the chicken jump as well. that is what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, he got the 1 cycle on the press there. That is so sweet to see when it happens. And Pheynix left with the 1 HP there.
He kind of brute forced his way through that one, but paid off. Brett takes care of Wily boss number 1 as Pheynix gets ready for Darkman 3.
Yeah, the stage that Pheynix is in right now is actually a stage we call the Widowmaker stage. And it's actually because many reasons, but mostly because of the jump that Pheynix just went for under the helicopter drill. If I get this wrong, I'm gonna hear it for the rest of my speedrunning career, but that's okay. The boss in Wily 1 is actually called Big Pets, if anybody wanted to know that. He's a good boy. He's almost a gooder boy than Rush sometimes.
Yeah.
For me, I guess.
Phoenix is hedging a little bit there, but gets through and is moving on up. Brett is getting out from underwater here.
Yeah, fun fact about the water in this game is that you can actually not jump out of your slides. So basically, same kind of mechanics as Mega Man 6 has. So it's one of those weird quirks with like different Mega Man games, and this game's is that you can jump out of the slides underwater.
So Phoenix executes on the M tank there, as Brett is now getting ready for the Wily 2 boss fight.
Shoutouts to Papata, his favorite boss, Q9. Oh, nice fight from Brett there. That was really, really good.
Yeah, nice distance shot there.
Oh no. Oh, okay. That was I was kind of scared there. I've never seen that arrow before. That arrow was it was a simple, good arrow. I like that.
That was pretty good. Yeah, that's nice and simple. As Phoenix gets ready for Darkman 3 fight, gotta watch how you don't get frozen here. Those things will keep you in stasis for a while.
But yeah, you can actually manipulate the boss that Phoenix is on right now by jumping up and back as he shoots, because then always shoot like up diagonal and he won't be able to hit you. So I was kind of worried when he was jumping over them the other way, because that is very scary. Also, Brett with the refight skip there, I forgot to mention it to everybody, but you basically just set up arrows to the wall after beating Napalm Man, and then you just slide against it, and the game pushes Mega Man into the room on the right, which happens to be the fight. And again, Brett is going for doubles. There's so much to talk about. So this fight, Wily Capsule can drop down after 3, 5, or 7 wiggles, basically. And if you can count and then like kind of react to when he does that, you can jump up with your arrows and get a secondary shot on him, which is what we call doubles. And you can actually get triples in this fight as well. So optimizing that fight is incredibly stupid sometimes.
Yeah.
What does the special weapon do? I don't. Which weapon do we have in mind?
You mean Super Arrow or Beat?
We will give you an amazing answer, even if you want to know about Power Stone or something like that. Oh, all right. So Brett is now gonna fight the final boss. I can actually give you an answer on that server after this fight here, because the Super Arrow is actually the weakness of the first phase of Wily. And here comes the beat weapon, which you are talking about. So after you collect the letters, you get beat, and beat is a homing missile weapon, basically. So as long as beat is like diagonally over you, behind you, or in his like basically where he stands still, his XY position, he will actually go back and attack the closest boss or enemy. And as you can see, Brett is placing himself, so beat will come back to him after hitting, and then can go back and attack. But the thing that's scary in this last fight is that Wily can actually be double hit by beat if you are too close. And that is a thing that just happened to Brett here, so he has to finish off Wily with the gyro attack. And GG for Brett there.
Finishes with an official SRL time of 34 minutes, 50 seconds. That's really close to his PB.
That is really good. man. I don't want to meet these two guys in the tournament. They'll both of them will destroy me. Oh, this is so much fun to watch, man. I love this.
Always a treat for sure. Yeah, and actually, while we're on that topic, the winner of this match will face Primal in the quarterfinals.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, Phoenix not riding the arrow fully there, so he has to do the platforming. Ooh. I hope that he's aware he can use jet here.
Oh, into the drink he goes.
All right, there we go. No, oh, yes. Oh, that's okay. I just wanted to see some rush. This rush is good, doggo. All right. So we could probably talk a little bit about the presser section here. So basically, what you want to do is just walk right and mash. Because if you do that, you'll always kill these things if your mash is on point, basically. Because in this game, the enemies have iframes, and you kind of just can't mash it like you do in Mega Man 3 to kill things, because in that game they don't have that. So you kind of have to time them a little bit. And, okay, let's just see if he... Oh, nice! He got the chicken jump. I approve of both of these runners races, or like runs right now.
Well, that's what we were hoping for. You know, chicken jumps. You know, if we don't get the chicken jumps, then, you know, what are we doing this for?
True. Alright, okay, let's see what Phoenix is gonna do for big pets. Gonna see if... Okay.
Got the...
Alright. I think
Ooh.
he was going for my setup for this fight. It's a little slower, but it's safer. Because basically how this fight works is that you want to sip inside of Big Pets' hitbox, and then you can like kind of be on the side and jump and shoot him, but you'll take damage from him every time you're like still in his hitbox. And the way I made a kind of easier fight to it, where you basically do 2 shots first, and then when you do the same strat, you jump up and shoot once, and then you jump out and shoot once, and then you use the bottom platform of Big Pets to kind of jump up again and shoot him again, getting 3 hits every single time or cycle, if that makes sense. It's yeah.
So Phoenix actually got the M tank and the E tank here in Wily 2. So giving himself a couple of safeguards here as we get ready for the end game. Nice, gets a nice health pickup there.
Yeah, this game is kind of brutal if stuff goes wrong, and I think both of our runners have been doing a really good job with both backups and like strats that fits them, and you know, it's yeah, it's been. I'm enjoying watching this so much. I see so little Mega Man 5 that this is great. Alright, deciding to go for the kill on the chicken. Okay. That was kind of scary, but he got over. Okay, gonna kill the Stomper. That is cool. Alright, shoutouts again to Popot. He's gonna be very angry at me for this, but that's okay. Oh, that was very close from me. Oh.
So having a little trouble getting the timing down, but gets a nice cycle there to kind of get him back to where he needs to be. He's got to be okay. He has 3 E-tanks, so he's fine with that. So you use one here as a safety, but nicely done by Pheynix to finish it off.
Yeah, really nice. So I don't know what Pheynix's PB is, but this is looking pretty sweet right now.
Yeah, for sure. So see if you can get the arrow skip on the refights.
While he's going to pick up these tanks, I should mention that there's actually 2 ways of. No, I'm gonna be very bold and say there's 3 ways of doing this refight skip. So there's the Badap skip, which is the easiest one, where you use 2 arrows after fighting Napalm Man. And then there's the, I think it's Prissy setup, where you use 1 arrow. And then there's the TAS, aka mine, Rush Jet Sip, where you basically slide into Rush Jet on 1 frame to go through the wall. I wouldn't recommend doing that to anybody, not even my worst enemy. So. Alright, let's see.
Pheynix having a little trouble with his setup here. There it is. 3rd time is the charm.
Alright. So he actually has enough super arrow ammo now to get the final boss as well, the first phase. So this is looking a-okay. So the strat that Pheynix is going for now is the usual strat that speedrunners do for this game, because doubles and triples are incredibly difficult to do. Baron Haynes actually came out with a strat for this fight, which makes doubles easier, but it's still a pain to do. Basically using the wall on the side to like climb up and then damage boosting. So there we go, nice fight. And Pheynix going into the last stage. So he's gonna bring it home. Alright, the damage boost is okay. And a nice little health there. That's cool.
Because of all the goodies you get off of this game, Mega Man 5 is overall one of the easier games in the series. If you're just playing casually, it doesn't quite have the brutality of the original, or some of the really crazy platforming like you have to do in Mega Man 2.
Oh yeah, this game is, I would say, if anybody want to pick up a Mega Man game for speedrun, I would recommend this one, for sure. Okay, so Pheynix gets a double there just to lead off against Wily. I also think, like, with a Mega Man game, if you're going to be playing this, you got to really like the soundtrack, and I think MM5's OST is a gem. Oh yeah, it's really, really good. A lot of people seem to dislike this game due to the iframes that I mentioned earlier, but I think deep inside, people love this game. The iframes are just a small. I think that has more to do with speedrunning than the actual quality of the game. But the OST, the official soundtrack, I think is definitely one of the strongest. This is a great final boss theme. And the Wily theme also is really, really good. Oh yeah, definitely. And actually, we have a I don't know what the English word is, but we have an exact copy of the fight that Brett had right now. Yep, oh, and GG. Down goes
Wiley for Phoenix, who finishes with an official SRL time of 44:59.
That is really, really nice. And we're even getting more matches. You know, this is gonna be great.
So
yeah.
that takes care of game 1 of 3 here. So we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll get ready for game 2 of this best of 3. Brett playing very solidly, and actually was very close to a PB in game 1. We'll see how that affects his play in game 2. And Phoenix, you take Waveman out of the equation, we're probably looking at about a 41 or so, because there were a couple other unfortunate deaths here or there, but that was the big one.
Oh yeah, if he didn't have his 2 deaths, I am pretty sure that would have been very close to 39. So I am definitely looking forward to race number 2.
So, but yeah, there are several people, participants in this tournament, who are learning the game, and we're seeing, as I said before we started game 1, we've seen a lot of rapid improvements in Phoenix. Already under 45 minutes and well on his way to something even better than that. With a little time and practice, we do this again, say 2 months from now, like Phoenix and Brett could be very close in terms of time.
Oh yeah, this is it's just been a lot of fun to see all the new runners' progress in this game. It's a blast.
So, but yeah, that was a very strong, a very solid game 1. Starting game 2 in a minute or so. Just getting everything readied up for game 2 of 3. Again, if Brett wins, he will move on to the quarterfinals of this tournament. We'll face Primal. Phoenix going to try and better his performance in game 1. And, if he plays to his absolute limit and Brett has a couple of unforced errors, this could get really close really fast. And while we're breaking the action, do give our runners a follow today. Brettsuzo and PheynixIgnition. There is actually an underscore between Phoenix and Ignition for his channel, but do give them a follow all the same. And you can also give myself, Pro007, and Kaiser Krister a follow as well. It's much appreciated.
Yeah, that's very nice of you guys. But remember to that. Yeah, I'm definitely going to cheer on Brett and Phoenix, whoever wins this, and I really hope they will pursue this game even after the tournament and after the races. Yeah, I'm just so proud of them, both of them. They've done a really good job.
Yeah, and that's what you hope for. In a tournament like this, like people coming together and just kind of learning, and as we said before, it takes a village. Well, the village, when the village comes together and welcomes new people, that's always a great thing.
Oh yeah, for sure. So what is our status right now on the next race?
We're just about ready to go here. Runners have readied up. I'm going to drop the flag in about 30 seconds.
Ooh, fancy.
So I've taken myself out of the SRL room, so they are ready to go, and we should be starting up in about 30 to 35 seconds for the stream. So definitely good luck to our runners. Should be a fine game 2, and it'll be interesting to see how game 1 affects their play in game 2. I think more so for Brett, just because Brett was very close to a PB. So, with that in mind, what does that mean for game 2? Is he going to press, or is like some of that muscle memory might come into play here?
Yeah. So they both just reset, and I think I'm smelling a new race. This is gonna be fun.
All right, so good luck to our runners. We're just about ready to go here for game 2 of this round 2 match. For those of you just joining us, we had a very good PB from PheynixIgnition, bettering his time by about 10 minutes, or his estimate at any rate of 55 minutes, going for a high 44. Brettsuzo, fresh off of a PB yesterday, came very close to bettering it in game 1 with a 34.50, which is 8 seconds off his PB of 34.42. So some seminal performances here early on, and as we get ready for game 2, which will lead off as always with Starman.
Yeah, so Starman stage is a stage that is, well, we call it like star reset. Oh, I just
Yeah.
cursed him. Oh no.
Yeah, well, these things will happen. Oh no, that's 2. Yeah, so Pheynix having a little trouble with the low gravity in this stage, which, to your point, this being like a reset stage, it's very easy to mistime a jump.
Yeah, and there's a lot of some other spikes. There's if you want to go fast in the stage, you have to kind of do some scary jumps and some scary slides and all that. And this stage also has a weird jumping thing because the stage is basically a water level.
Yeah, it's water. It's water without the water.
Mm-hmm.
So Brett is done with Starman. Pheynix, in spite of 2 deaths, is still only about 30 seconds behind right now. And just gotta kind of, at this point, you gotta push this out of your mind, and really go with what you know at this point. And depending on your mindset, that can be a really good or a really bad thing. It depends if you want it to kind of psychologically free you. It's like, okay, well, I've already screwed up early, let's just go out and put on a show.
Yeah, like it's just, as I said, is a very difficult stage, but Pheynix is keeping up pretty well here, because stage that there's a lot of stages where a lot of bad things can happen, especially in the next 3 stages for both of our runners.
Yeah,
especially Crystal Man stage is a very scary one.
Crystal is scary. Gyro Man has its moments. There are a lot of things our runners are going to have to kind of contend with. Brett doing a nice job with the super arrow strats. Had a little trouble early in the stage, but has bounced back nicely here. He's got to watch his health a little bit, but should be okay. And he only gets a pickup, so he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta love this game and its drops, man. So, I actually think Brett didn't want a drop there at all.
Probably not, but take what you can get. So Gravity Man, the second of the 8 Robot Masters, a completely scripted fight. So one of those nice little bonuses. Just you play it the same way every time.
Yep. But there's actually a way to kill him even faster than Brett just did, which is what we call the task gravity fight. The way that works is basically you shoot a star shield in the when you're in the middle of a floor and roof transition, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You shoot him there.
Yeah, you got it right. So Pheynix about to take on Gravity as Brett goes into Gyro. Has my favorite Robot Master music in the game, incidentally. But
hey, it's a very comfy song, I like it.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you doing?
Brett having a little trouble there with his arrows. Has to go for a backup, but rides the line a little bit there, but gets through.
Yeah, if he would have stood still there, everybody, he would have gotten hit. And the reason why he went back on the arrow was to change the movement of the air balloon enemies, so he had the time to slide under them. So yeah, you gotta know your backups when you play this game.
Yeah. Yeah, a very good little bit of improv from Brett there to keep himself in the fight.
Pheynix going for a very nice safe arrow there. The strat with killing the flying ship guy on the start in that screen is actually not really that much time saving. It's basically a 33-34 strat, but it looks cool and it saves a little bit of time. So if you've done it before, then you should definitely not hold back. So, all right, both of our guys have the gyro ladder now, and yeah, Pheynix is doing pretty good after Starman being so mean.
Yeah. Yeah, it does seem to be, just kind of thinking, kind of not exactly YOLOing it, but not that far off either. It's like, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, that is true. Now that you said that, you're probably cursed, Brett, already.
Well, Pheynix just picked up an extra life, so I didn't have to worry about game overing by mistake. Brett is underway here in Crystal Man stage. Pheynix, no problem, had a nice stationary Gyro Man there, and is through with his third Robot Master.
Yeah, and Brett actually went for a really cool arrow saving strat there, so he could use one in the Eddy room. He didn't decide to go to spawn Rush Jet there. I wonder why. Must ask him that at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, so here you guys will see a really cool trick with Rush Jet, where he jumps up and presses B at a certain time to jump up and grab the M tank that we were talking about. Correction, every stage is impossible in races. That is very true. That is sadly a very, 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 very true.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
It works until it doesn't.
Oh yeah.
And there's there. Pheynix saying no thank you to that free E-Tank. As Brett dealing with Crystal Man. A nice easy fight there. That's 4 down, halfway home. Pheynix is about halfway through this stage right now, maybe a little less.
Yes. So yeah, the letter that is in Crystal Man stage that we saw Phoenix pick up earlier is definitely one of the things that the casual runners of this game usually forget about, because you kind of have to grind the wall to get it. So all of the letters in this run per se are kind of like evil. They're placed very evil. I give up.
Yeah, it's a tough position for grabbing that letter, and you got to be a little careful. I mean, it's once you kind of get a handle on it, it's not that bad, but it's definitely not one. It's one of the most unforgiving ones to miss, right up there with Wave Man, because if you miss, you got to basically play the whole stage again.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's a very, very scary letter. So talking a little bit about the Napalm Man fight here. So Napalm Man is actually one of those fights where you have to time your shots and have your movement optimally.
Right. Yeah, it can be a little nerve-wracking having to deal with Napalm Man, especially if he's dropping bombs on you. But Brett has no problem there and finishes the job. Pheynix, oh boy.
A little extra thing about Napalm Man is that you want to keep your distance away from him even after he jumps. If you also want to stay close to him while he's shooting his missiles, because when he shoots his missiles, he always stands still. And if he jumps at you and you're far away, he will jump closer to you, and you won't have enough place to stand far away enough from him to make him do those. So there's like 3 different things you gotta look out for on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Brett underway here in Stone Man gets an early extra life. Not that he really needs it, but hey, extra lives.
Yeah, it's like as we say, as the Mega Man community says that, how is it possible to game over in Mega Man 5?
You don't want to ask that question too freely, because somebody might actually take that as a challenge.
Well, take that challenge. I would love to see it. All right.
So Pheynix playing a little more defensively against Napalm Man here, but actually went through a damageless, I believe. So nicely done by Pheynix to take down his 5th Robot Master. So he's after a less than optimal start, has settled into form here and is playing pretty solidly right now.
Yeah, it's been going really, really good. And now we can see Brett going for gravity strats on the end of Stoneman stage. The reason why he does this is it could be because of not having enough health, or that he just wants to take it safe. Because this is the same kind of thing as it is with either gravity or napalm. The crystal in Napalm Man stage, because you kind of skip a menu in there.
Yeah.
And yes, that was as Rika is saying in chat, was a really, really good, solid Stoneman stage. It's actually one of the longer stages in the whole run as well. So
yeah, it is. So that's 6 down, on to Charge Man.
see some good arrow work from both of the runners, and now it's both. Oh no!
He had this problem in game 1. He just couldn't quite get the timing down on that arrow jump, and kind of threw him off.
Yeah, that arrow is kind of scary to do. Not scary. It's hard to do. So we forgot to ask who they dedicated their chicken rooms to, but
oh, I forgot. Well,
you know, maybe they have a secret chicken room friend, you know. So.
Oh.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's actually a trick you can do in this red train room. If you get a drop in the chicken room, or as Brett just got there, he could have gone for an arrow in this train room as well, like the one we saw in the start of the stage. I think he was hesitating on using that one drop, but I think he decided to not go for it.
Yeah, it's like he probably thought, well, that, you know, back and forth, you know, in terms of time, and probably didn't think it was worth it, or at best, he would have broken even.
Yeah. So here we can see some work on Chargeman with the stones, as I mentioned. And yeah, if you want to optimize the fight, you have to kind of know how he works and stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's see PheynixIgnition going for the arrow. As long as he slides, okay, good. Because you can still have the arrow quite high, but you need to slide under it. Alright, let's see. Is Brett gonna get bubble skip? Oh, nice menu. Alright, nice.
Oh, we missed.
Okay, he's gonna take the bubble up. That is understandable. Oh, he was gonna go for the backup bubble. Ah!
So, yeah, an unfortunate setback there for Brett. Okay.
Oh
no! Uh-oh.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And that puts him right back at the start.
Oh, heart attack.
Now he's actually taking damage just to get through the opening section because he needs to preserve some of his charge kick.
Yeah, this is kind of scary because this will kind of make typical Waveman. Yep, this is how Waveman works. The whole stage is like this. All right, let's see. So is Brett going to learn from his death there that he's not going to go for the backup bubble? It's so hard to go for the backup bubble because like it's not what you're used to do, at least for me. So it becomes like really weird to do it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, he got that though. That is good.
Yeah, but all of a sudden Phoenix is not quite out of this just yet. He's still about a minute or so behind, but Brett's misadventures in the bubble room have given Phoenix some new life here.
Oh yeah, This is the revival of the Phoenix now. So okay, so I'm really hoping Phoenix gets the bubble skip. Okay, so I would say just go chill. Don't go for anything. Don't go for anything fancy now, because this can become a very close race. All right.
Remarked in chat he'd like to not miss the letter this time, and that's a good idea.
All right. He decides to go for the boat skip as well. And got it, of course, so that's nice.
Brett gets the letter and an extra life.
Alright. Entering the boss corridor at 20:07? Nice.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Ooh. That is a lot of damage from Octodad. Getting some health drops from the things would probably be very nice right now.
So 2034 for Brett, so that's almost 2 minutes behind what he had in game 1. So
yeah, those that death in oh, okay, he got the letter. Awesome.
yeah, it's like no need to worry about that.
I'm curious to see if he is going to use an E-tank. I hope he picked up the Crystal Man E-tank.
He doesn't have any.
Okay, that is really bad. You gotta play this fight very safe. Alright, that is okay.
You got some good RNG out of it as well, in addition to playing it safe, so that was to his benefit there. So Phoenix is out at 21:47, so about 1 minute and 15 seconds behind Brett going into the Darkman stages.
Yeah, this is still close. Yeah, okay. I was wondering why Phoenix didn't go into the Darkman one stage, but I think my stream feed was a little behind. So
yeah, he's doing fine. So Brett taking on Darkman 1 boss, a royal pain if there ever was one, but
yeah, it's a very hard hitting boss, but you kill him before he even gets anywhere close to you by manipulating him the same way you manipulate the Dark 3 boss.
Phoenix trying to use Rush Jet had a little trouble with the timing first couple of times, finally got it to go, and is on his way now to the second half of Darkman 1. Brett kind of brute forcing his way through the opener of Dark 2.
There's actually a funny thing that just happened on Brett's screen there. He did kill that enemy, and that enemy dropped a small health. The way health... Oh, that was not a good death, but that's right next to the... Oh, never mind. It's okay.
Yeah, not a big deal because he was right at the checkpoint. But yeah, not what you want, of course. But getting clocked twice there was probably not what he had in mind.
True. So what I was talking about, the small health drop for Brett there, is that in the belt room, if you get a small drop exactly on that guy, and you don't have full health, you'll grab that health and you'll actually miss your input. You'll actually just fall down into the pit and die. But for some reason, Brett had the Mega Man gods were there for him there, because that was I hope he saw it too, because that was close. Yeah.
So, Pheynix takes care of Dark 1, Brett done with Dark 2, so one stage gap between our runners at this point. A lot of game left to be played, and Dark 3 is a rather dangerous stage, to be sure.
Yeah, the Dark 3 is like, everybody I know that runs this game. Yep. There we go. I don't even have to finish my sentence. There it is. So, yeah. So, yeah, if anybody wants to learn this game, after Robot Masters, just teach. Just teach yourself at this stage. Everything else will be a breeze. Just teach her. I just tell you, just teach to this stage. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Here comes the first scary arrow room in this stage. You want to grind the arrow and jump off it to save ammo, and then so you can use 2 arrows in this room. And then you have exactly to do 2 more arrows, so you can do that setup right there. Slide under, jump back, and then ride it over all the spikes. And after here, you want to use the M-Tank that you picked up from Crystal Man stage. And then we listen to bzzz for 5 years. And then we do another arrow here. And another one up here. And let's just do another one here. And you know, just like, do one more. This whole stage is just arrows. It's just arrows. So. Yeah, here's the boss of the Widowmaker stage. The Widowmaker themselves. And they got right. That is scary. Okay.
It's been a long time as a statue there. So
there it goes down. Okay, good.
Alright, so Dark 3 done for Brett. Pheynix brute forcing through Dark 2 with Beat. Nicely done.
Yeah, that was really good. Now we're gonna see Pheynix destroy Dark 3. While Brett is doing collateral damage right here to the Primal Tower. Oh, that was a nice wall crusher there. Oh,
Pheynix getting dinged in the same spot Brett did.
What can I say? This stage, man.
Yeah. And Brett getting the Super Metroid moment, where Dark Man saves the day.
And then he leaves you alone with the scary red robot. Oh.
Brett riding the line there, managed to pull it off, but phew, probably.
Oh, and Pheynix is, yeah, that is enough ammo. I think should be
all right.
Yeah, that is enough. Alright, it looks like they shot the arrows in like too quick of a what is it called? Like they basically like shot the arrows too quickly with each other.
Yeah, it was a little too quick there on. So Phoenix is using Zemtank now to refill his ammo.
Okay, Brett not going for the extra E-tank there. Should be fine. Shout out to Papat for teaching me the backup. Nice. Shout out to Papat. He's getting 2 more shout outs just because I like to tease him. So this is gonna be fun. Alright, Phoenix with the Dark 3 fight now. Also, I just want to real quick, everybody should follow our runners. I'm actually gonna post the other link. Hopefully, I won't get like attacked by Automod or something. So that is the link to PheynixIgnition stream. So if anybody wants to follow them, but you guys definitely should. Because they are amazing speedrunners. So.
Yeah, definitely give them a follow. Show your support if you liked today's races. Phoenix about to start Dark 4. Brett is pretty close to the end here of Wily 1.
Yeah, he's gonna go for the big pets fight now. Let's see how that goes.
A little rocky in game 1, but I don't think it went quite the way he was hoping it would. This one, again, he's having a little trouble. Nice back, wow, a very good backup there by Brett, saving himself.
That was 2 or I think it's 1 or 2, maybe 3 frames away from dying. That was heart. Okay, if I didn't have a heart attack already, I would have by now. I mean, and come on, beat! Oh, these speedrunners, they're gonna give me a speed attack.
Speed attack, yeah.
Oh no, that was I'm gonna have a serious talk with these guys about my heart rate after this. Oh.
Yeah, we've had a couple of what we call a butt clench moment in the last couple of minutes here. Another extra life for Brett, just to make sure that can't possibly game over, right?
Yeah.
Well, Brett is about 2/3 of the way done here in Wily 2. I think that was another extra life.
Oh, okay. That squeaks is a little bit closer to the screen there. It's fine. I hope.
It's about a 32-40 for Phoenix. Pretty sure that's ahead of his game 1 splits, so looking pretty good right now. Brett taking on the Wily 2 boss. Had a good pattern. Had a good boss fight in game 1. And got pretty much the same pattern in game 2. Nice long shot to finish it off.
You can actually, in the start of that fight, you can actually like shoot up, like to the right and to the left, to the left and then to the right, and then you can actually hit him twice before he opens, or like if he opens, and you can actually hit him or like kill him 2 shots earlier. So yeah, that with the worst RNG you can get in this game for that fight, that was basically the best result you can get. So here we can see an example of what I talked about in Maple Man fight. You kind of want to stand far away from him so he shoots the missiles. Then you don't get the bombs because the bombs actually lags. So lags the game. So yeah.
So Brett clips through the wall here. Pheynix kind of taking it slow here in Wily 1. Just get through to the end.
Yeah, and it looks like Pheynix is gonna go for Buster Strats on the I don't even know what these things are called, but the green cannon mets guys.
Yeah, they're like turrets.
Yeah. They are actually pretty annoying to deal with because they go into an invincibility or invisible state at random.
Yeah, when the turret drops, they can't be hurt. So and successful chicken strat by Pheynix in game 2 run has been validated.
Yep. Can we give the win to him now?
Force a game 3. Well, this is Brett's to lose. This will not be on par with his game 1 time. He's looking probably about a high 36, low 37 at this point, but nonetheless a nice bounce back considering he had a whale of a time in Wave Man. Nice fight by Pheynix on Big Pets.
I did not see what fight he went for. Did he jump out to the left on
yeah,
one
he
of the
did.
shots? Ah, yes. Yeah. All right, that's all I wanted to know. All right, so Brett on the final boss here now, and we're gonna see if he will get the final hit on Wily this time with beat, or if he has to get out the good old gyro.
Looks like he might. Looks like he missed one already.
It happens. Okay, Brett. Yeah, so it looks like Brett... Oh, Brett is gonna finish off the... No? Okay, it's just gonna use the E-Tank. Smart idea.
Yeah, no point taking chances. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna have to use gyro here. And Pheynix, unfortunately, took a death there in Wily 2. The last shot, and that is
Brett.
Finishing with an official SRL time of 37:12. So
I want to talk a little bit about the different categories of this game real quick, because we by the way, I'm a little bit hyper right now because I'm kind of late, but if you don't get beats in this category, and you will go for beatless, you basically have to do Dark 2 and 4 and this final Wily fight with the Buster. And the final Wily fight with the Buster is it's basically Mega Man 9 bingo, if anybody has ever seen Mega Man 9 before, because Wily has a 38% chance. No, he has he has 14 or 18% chance of spawning low enough that you can hit him. So you guys can make the math on how many times you gotta be lucky for that.
So Pheynix actually took an intentional game over there, reset everything for himself for continuing on. In Wily 2, he's having some problems with the water platforming, unfortunately.
Yeah, I haven't seen what he's been having issues with, but the jumping out of slides on the water, this does not work, and it might also be Yeah. Well, I'll let's save this for the after interview if the runner wants to. So yeah. All right. Didn't go for the damage boost there. Going for the flyer boost instead. You can basically damage boost backwards through that transition, and you can just run on the spikes like it's something you do every day. So yeah, let's see PheynixIgnition bringing this race to its finish.
Hello.
And
Yo,
yes, and we welcome Brett to the chat. GG.
Thank you.
So, game 1 really on point, and game 2, I mean, we take away Wave Man, it's almost like a replica of game 1.
Yeah. There are some other stages that didn't go as well in game 2, but it was really just Wave Man that hurt the most. And then I was trying to go for some kind of a swag kill on Capsule at the end there and messed it up. So that would cost some time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were going for Buster Strats on the end there, but I was like, oh, it's going
because
for
if
those
you
style
have the tracking and he has 6 health left, you can kill him in one less cycle because you can do 2 charge Buster shots to end the fight. So it's because I kind of messed up the fight before that I even had the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good idea, actually. Maybe next time you should be the commentator and the racer at the same time. I think that sounds like a perfect idea.
Oh yeah, that would work so well.
Hey, why not? Why not?
So I had a question, at least. It's gone now, but what do you think was the hardest thing for you in these 2 races?
My capsule kills were pretty bad on both. The first race, I lost an actual PB pace to the capsule kill. That first race was just really good. I can't believe how well it went, honestly. But so I need to work on that. It's always easy in practice, but it's always impossible in runs. So I just started doing full runs yesterday again after a pretty long practice grind for like a few months here. So I'm kind of getting my sea legs still. Trying to get ready to go up against the likes of, like a Primal or a Feral, that kind of caliber player, and maybe actually have a chance of winning. So we'll see.
That sounds like a really good plan.
Yeah, what are you gonna try and work on the most to kind of get yourself ready? And it looks like in terms of your execution, you're pretty well there. But what's the one thing you really want to work on?
The Wily press fight that you see Phoenix doing finishing up right there. That didn't go well either, and the capsule fight. They're at the end of the run. They're pretty hard to execute if you're going for any kind of doubles on Wily press. And then the Wily capsule fight, we recently started to look into a new strat there that I got where you can get like 1.5 beat hits before Wily despawns initially there. So just need to grind those a little bit and then just do full game runs and kind of just get all the cobwebs out. Still kind of shaky everywhere in my runs right now.
I think it was I think both you and Phoenix have you're both shown a lot of backups, a lot of consistency, and a lot of improvement as well. I think it's really, really cool. I was very happy to hear that you were actually staying until you get the 33. I hope you stay by that.
Yeah, that's been a goal anyway. And then, you came up with the tournament idea, and I thought it was a perfect time to motivate myself to actually get back to this game. I haven't really speedrun it seriously since about 5 years ago to the day. That's when I had my PB.
Yeah, I was so surprised when Brett was suddenly like, "Ah, yes, I'm gonna join this." I haven't like even seen him at all in all the years I've been speedrunning this game.
Yeah, I think he came around right when I stopped playing, Chrissy. So,
yeah,
didn't have much overlap in our active.
it's like
times.
2016 or something is when I started or something.
Yep, and that's when I ended. So,
man, feels bad, man. Almost everybody stopped playing when I joined the crew. Feels bad, man. But hopefully that will change now with the tournament. Maybe people who joined it might find some love for it.
So
yeah, I'm glad we're getting a chance here to expose this game to more people.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say it's the dark horse of the NES games. It's better than a lot of people remember, I think. And
a big GG to PheynixIgnition with a 54, 56, 56, double 56. Wow, gotta love to see that.
Yeah.
Today.
Is that about tied with his previous run?
Yeah, it was 44:58 according to SRL. So yeah, I was 1 second off in terms of SRL time. It was 1 second better. So, but no, GG's to PheynixIgnition.
Yeah, that was pretty solid. I think PheynixIgnition is also very new to this game as well. So giving up on a time like this is really impressive.
I think he said he just finished learning like yesterday, like learning the capsule and press fights yesterday. So I'm very impressed that he was able to keep it together like this.
Yeah. Had a rough start in this game with Starman died twice, and then just had a terrible Wily 2. But otherwise, pretty well on point. Probably should have been like a 40 or so if it goes deathless.
I'm sure you guys talked about the water physics, but that Wily 2 underwater section is just so dangerous. There's all that lag and the water physics that make it pretty easy to die. Yeah,
we talked a little bit about the Mega Man 6 feature of the water in this game. With the slide canceling you have to do on the.
I cut all those slide cancels out of my runs for the races. It's too risky for me.
Yeah, it's to be honest, it's not really in a race. I wouldn't really say it's an important thing to have at all. Like in the race, it's not that much of a time save. Also, we're joined by PheynixIgnition now. Hello.
Hello.
GG Phoenix.
GG, Brett. Man.
So
how did you think it went?
That Wily 2 was an adventure.
Wily stages often are. It kind of goes with the territory.
I don't think that he's watching, but I can hear Papat screaming at me from wherever he is right now.
Yeah.
He was we were going over that stage again last night. He's like, don't slide here. And every time I would slide exactly where I died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it on that Met platform down at the bottom there?
The second Met where you can do 3 slides.
Oh, yeah. Don't do 3 slides there unless you're really confident in your movement.
Yeah, I kept doing a 3rd slide by accident because it's just like muscle memory.
Hey, sliding is fun. What can you do?
Sliding is very fun. Sliding underwater is a terrible idea.
Yeah. We actually talked about it right before you joined in. That whole section is very, very, very bad. So, but you did very well. I love to see the new phases for this game. Do you have any plans to grind this game more, or are you so tired of underwater slides now?
I wouldn't say I'm tired of underwater slides. I definitely do want to put more time into this game. I have to give my thumb a break. I have a pretty nasty blister on it right now.
Mm.
Ooh.
Oh, same. I've been practicing way too hard. I need to put the controller down for a few days.
Hey, just gotta do a 19 to 20 hour grinding session one night.
No thanks. No.
Then you don't have to play ever again.
Yeah, I looking back at my message history, I started learning this game on the 4th.
Ooh.
So
Wow,
9
that's
days and
crazy.
a couple days actually was just like practice and not learning anything.
Yeah. And what was in the process of learning? What was the thing that surprised you the most about the whole process, if there was anything?
One of the things like watching Mega Man 5 ran in the past is I thought the arrow strats would be a lot more intensive to learn. They actually weren't that bad. And like Dark 3, I know I've heard it be called the Widowmaker in the past. I didn't think I had too much issue with it, and the backup on the first slide or the first arrow skip was very handy.
Like the one arrow checkpoint room.
Yeah, the one that you can do one arrow instead of doing the B and then A plus B.
Right, yeah. That's a very good backup to know for sure.
Yeah, I have a tendency from Mega Man 2 to do my A plus B too quickly, starting on B. So that's why, like, both times I just arrow. It looked like I just arrowed twice because I'm hitting A plus B not at the exact same time.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I was actually going. That's what one of the questions that we're going to ask you guys, and thanks you for just answering that. But I have one very serious question to both of you, and that is, why do you guys like to give me a heart attack? Because that second race, I think it was Dark 4 for you, Phoenix, and I think it was what was it for Brett? I don't remember.
I think it was Wily 1.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
Wily 1 was fine. I saved time there.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, the big pets fight. I was like, what? You were like 2 or 3 frames away from dying on
That's the
last
backup
hit.
with two hits left to go.
Oh,
That's
I
the
did not
backup.
know that.
You gotta
This
practice
still
that.
scared me. No. I keep to my easy big pets fight. That is so
Yeah,
much better.
I think you end up maybe like 5 to 10 frames from dying there if you're not very quick with your shots. So you got to be confident, or don't do it.
Okay, I'm gonna stick to not doing it. But that's cool. I like that.
My Dark 4 fight wasn't even close. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I wasn't sweating about it.
Well, then I would like to borrow your confidence, sir.
Confidence or stupidity? Which one?
Both, please. A little bit of both. Yeah.
One does have a tendency to feed into the other, doesn't it?
A little bit.
Indeed. That fight's tough. Everything does 6 damage in it, so 5 hits and you're dead.
Yeah. And then you gotta have beat as well to like optimize the fight as well. So you have to get hit sometimes. Don't get attacked. Something like that.
Dark 4 didn't go as bad as Wave in the first race did. At least for me.
Waveman stage is like kind of a hit or miss for any runner of any caliber, I feel.
Yeah, I was very confident going into that, and then I messed up bubble skip 3 times in a row and died. So like, it doesn't matter how much you practice. It just sometimes that stage just goes weird, and you end up losing a minute and a half or something.
I never got bubble skip on either of the 2 races, but I didn't die in the second race. I didn't miss the letter, which I was happy about.
Yeah,
it was
that
really solid. I'm still very proud of the work you put in, Phoenix. Brett already knows I'm proud of him, so. But it really good work on how little time you've practiced.
Thank you.
Yeah, you had me worried.
Welcome.
You're talking earlier before the race, Phoenix. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get like a 55-minute estimate, and I was kind of screen watching, and I'm like, this dude's like a half a stage behind me, and I'm on like 34:30 pace, and he says he's gonna get a 55-minute time. Like, what the heck is going on here? So
I mean, like I said,
if you can put it together, you're gonna bust the 40 barrier like no problem.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, once everything comes together, yeah, 40 is the bare minimum, I'd say.
yeah, like I had said in the lobby in the first race, like that first race that we did is the first time that I've actually ran start to finish from learning. Did not have enough time last night to do it.
Until Waveman, you were probably on like a 36-minute pace, for real. So like, definitely don't stop doing runs. Get that time.
I
You're
don't.
close.
I don't want to stop runs. I do have to, and I'm going to keep saying this. I have to thank Babot for basically putting me through a boot camp session every night for the past 9 days.
What a guy.
Well, legend, man.
Just getting coached by the number 4 speedrunner of this game. I think he has 4th place, doesn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's top 5 at least.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm like really worried because I think it's Brett has been coaching my opponent in the next like upcoming thing, and I'm horrified. That's gonna be a really good race, I feel, because I think we have the same PB or something right now.
Yeah, you two are pretty evenly matched, I think, overall.
So
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun.
Looking forward to that one.
Yeah. So I want to thank both of you for wanting to join the tournament and racing. I hope you guys had fun.
Definitely, and thanks for commentating. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah, I had a blast. Thanks for commentating. Thanks for the restream.
Oh, for sure. For sure, yeah. Give our runners a follow. Give our runners a follow, and give us a follow as well. But do start with our runners for putting on a fine show today. And,
Oh, yeah.
If you're interested, later, probably actually in a couple of hours, the best of NES is actually playing Mega Man 5 as one of their 20 games. Just the Robot Masters, though. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna. You mean Mega Man V? Mega Man V
Yes.
for Game Boy. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Shoutouts for Mr. Cav for that joke.
Mm.
But yeah. Are we gonna pop off, or are we gonna talk smack about something else?
No, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Kids are calling.
Right. Oh yeah.
All
A
right.
hockey game to watch.
Sounds good. All right. Thanks everybody for watching, and remember to check out the Mega Man 5 schedule and the challenge board. And yeah, thanks for us. Goodbye.
Thank
All
you.
right, good one.
Thank you.